Hello, Sun Devil Bee Man here, and today we're going to talk about introducing a queen to a queenless hive. So we've got 3 hives here, as you can see, and one of them had a pretty weak laying queen, and they were nucleus hives that we purchased, and we thought that the queen was having issues because she wasn't laying too well, and so we decided we were going to requeen. So about a week ago we got a new queen delivered, or had a new queen shipped, or ordered a new queen I guess, and now today the new queen has arrived. Yesterday, in preparation, what we did was went through and looked through the weak hives to try and identify the queen, and we were planning to basically kill her and then replace her with the new queen tomorrow. But when we went through there, it looked like she's doing pretty well. And what we think happened is the old queen died, and they raised up a new queen. And so I found the queen, and I was looking at the brood patterns on it, and things were looking pretty good. So we decided to instead keep that hive and do a new nucleus from our existing bees, and introduce this queen to the existing set of bees. So what we did yesterday was from these 2 here. So this one here is kind of the weaker hive, okay, the one with just 1 brood box, or 1 deep box here. And then each of these with 2, these 2 are much stronger. So what we did was we took some frames from these 2. 2 of them have brood. One's got basically a full capped brood. One's a pretty full set of uncapped brood. Then we took one full frame of nectar or honey. And then we took one that had a lot of pollen. The reason for that is all of the foraging bees are going to go back to these 2 when they come out. So they need to have lots of food. They need pollen for protein, they need the nectar for the sugar, and so we need to give them lots of that, because as soon as any forager bees who go there, they're going to leave as soon as they can and head back to those 2, because that's what they've oriented themselves to. So all we're going to have in here is nurse bees who've never left and can't go forage yet, plus the queen, plus any that hatch. And the ones that hatch will turn into nurse bees. And then eventually the ones that are currently nurse bees will go and forage, and they'll go get nectar and pollen for them. But for now they need lots of it. So we put that in there. We did that yesterday. So inside this nucleus box here is 5 frames. One's nectar, 1 capped brood, 1 uncapped brood, and one's got a lot of pollen in it. So what we're going to do is take these 4 out, 5 out. There's a 5th one that's mostly empty. We're going to put them in this full box, and we're going to introduce this queen. We got this queen in the mail today. Here she is. If you can see, she's got a green dot on her.
Oh, there's a bee on it.
Oh yeah, there's a bee on it, getting introduced to the new queen. Yeah.
I don't think it's focusing, so... Oh, it's just not going to focus because it doesn't know. It's focusing on the grass right now because it doesn't know what to do.
Can you change the focus?
No. It's confused
There
by the
must
screen,
be a
I
way.
think. You can see the green dot.
Can you see
There
it?
It is, there it is. Yes,
Okay.
that helped a lot.
So, so the one with the green dot's the queen. The one on the outside is actually getting introduced to this new queen. Then she's got some workers in there with her, because she doesn't actually eat. She gets fed food. So what happens is these workers, there's 5 or 6 workers in there with her, are getting food. This is a candy. This is candy right here. And so they're eating the candy. And then they're feeding her with it, and they're, of course, feeding themselves. And then it's got a cork on this side. And what we'll do is we'll take this cork out. We'll put her in there, into the new hive, with the 5 frames of bees. And it'll take, 2 to 4 days probably for them to eat away all of this candy. And the reason you want to do that is if you put her straight in there, they might just kill her because they're not used to her yet. But if you put her in there with this, where they can't get to her, they can't kill her. And then, after a few days, they'll be used to her, and they'll basically claim her as their queen, and she can go on and feed them. So that's what we're going to do.
I think there you go. I can see it a little bit clearer now. Okay.
Okay. You stop that one?
What? Huh?
Did you stop that video?